everybody! Welcome back to another review video! And today I am being helped out by my good friend EmeraldPhoenix.
Hi, I'm awesome.
Yes, you are very awesome. And this is a little bit different. This is audio recording over a drawing that I was doing of Batman issue 32, which is the conclusion of the War of Jokes and Riddles, and the issue where we get Selina's answer to Bruce's proposal. A big thing happening in Batman, which seems to be slightly overshadowed by all the events happening within the comics as of recent.
Both DC and Marvel are doing their own legacy thing, but the difference is DC's legacy is actually good.
Yeah, I always thought they're like, I always considered like Marvel's legacy to be trying to be Rebirth. Like, you know, it's like, hey, we're trying to be Rebirth. And then I'm like looking 5 seconds and I'm like, that's not Rebirth. You have a good time. But,
and then we look over at Marvel's, DC's legacy, and it's literally a comic book run of the Justice League's kids go back in time for help.
Oh, you mean that one?
It's actually called Legacy. It fits.
Yeah, it's cute. We're gonna talk about that another time, aren't we? When it's fully done. But
which happens at the end of the last issue comes out the Wednesday after we record this. So yay.
Yeah, sweet. Okay, so right now, issue 32 was the conclusion of the War in Jokes and Riddles, and I read the last 2 issues, and it was really good. I can kind of pick up what's going on, and you read bits of it, right?
I have not read it. I asked people for the clip notes.
Yeah, that's true.
About what happened.
That was a nightmare. But, okay, so this is what I know from everybody telling me about it, and also what I picked up from the last 2 issues. Alright, so War in Jokes and Riddles was this battle between the Riddler and the Joker on who could best Batman. But they also were fighting over who was allowed to best Batman. And so it was a whole entire, like, war just based around who would get to do the killing blow to Batman. So we get up to all these really cool stories that are in there, like Kite Man, which everybody now loves.
They gave him a backstory.
They gave him
a way to get people to like your villains.
Yeah, and then they gave him a sad, tragic situation that happened in the middle of it. Like, Kite Man had a son. Like, my gosh. And then, of course, brutally murdered by the Riddler. And that is horrible. And I'm like, and it was only referenced in the books that I read, but it's still like, oh no. Kite Man, you were a joke, but this is really sad. You're not a joke anymore. This is really good. Like, King can write. But
almost like if you give people the ability to write what they want to write, they make good stuff.
Yeah.
Who would have thunk it?
I know, right? But so it gives us the tragic backstory, and Batman ends up siding with the Riddler, because, you know, Joker's crazy and is a far worse threat. But, the last 2 issues, they have to get Kite Man to work with them. And it turns out the Riddler apparently killed the son to ensure that Kite Man would join the Joker, so then they could use him, because Kite Man's so easily, like, defeatable or something, they were going to use him to get to the Joker. Which is terrible, because it's like, you are a monster. You sick son of a... But, I digress. So, Kite Man helps bring the armies into the Joker's hideout with kites, because, you know, he's Kite Man. But what was great about it was that Batman teamed up secretly with Kite Man to double-cross the Riddler. Which was awesome, because that guy killed Kite Man's son. Of course you're going to do that. So pretty much, Kite Man's kites were meant to, fly everybody out of the hideout, which is a building, and just fly him out of there. But, actually, I didn't tell you what how the War of Jokes and Riddles started. This is actually an interesting thing. This isn't told after the proposal to Selena Kyle. Like, Batman's like, I don't want to hear your answer till I tell you a thing I've never told anyone. There was something that happened one night that totally just, like, it wrecked him to his core and disgusts him. And he's not told Alfred, he's not told any of the Robins, he tells no one this. But he's going to tell it to Selena because he's like, You have to know everything about me. And then you can give me your answer if you can forgive me for what I did. And
he almost killed somebody.
And it takes place 1 year, and the War of Jokes and Riddles is taking place 1 year through his Batman career. So he's like really new to this, and it was really cool. So in the end, yeah, like I said, the Riddler is defeated. And he just looks at Joker, and he's like, "Why aren't you laughing?" And it's through this whole entire battle thing. I'm really bad at explaining this, but it's revealed, if you notice throughout the whole entire stories, Joker's not laughing. He's not smiling. He's not being comedic. He's just kind of a sourpuss, like All-Star Batman from Miller's All-Star Batman Joker. That's what we're dealing with. And so he gets really pissed off, and so he hasn't been laughing at all, and it's revealed, it's like, no, this was set up. You're supposed to laugh. You won. You beat me. You had the thrill. Why aren't you laughing? And the Batman's like, this is over. Just shut it. And he goes, no, this isn't always about you, Batman. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. It's revealed that the Riddler made this whole entire war to figure out why the Joker isn't laughing and to solve it. That is the reason.
That is messed up.
Yeah, so he killed a kid. He caused a war just to make the Joker laugh, kind of thing. That's like, he wants the Joker to laugh. He wants that one savory moment. He's like, why aren't you laughing? and stuff, and the Joker's like, this isn't funny, what are you talking about, or whatever. But this pisses off the Batman. It pisses off Batman, because it's like, a kid died, like, in the arms and stuff, and he's getting into full detail, like, he's narrating this to Selena. So, he's pissed off, and he's just narrating how he saw that kid die, and the horrors, and everything, just for this, and it pissed him off so bad, he took a knife, and he went straight for the Riddler. He tried killing the Riddler, and it's really great, because he actually explains through it, that it was like, I was totally sane through this all. No matter what anybody says, I was calm and collected or whatever. I just knew I had to kill him, and it was that one moment he broke his code, and he should have killed him if it wasn't for one person stopping him.
The Joker.
Yeah, the Joker stopped him, and it's great. Like, it just stabs right through his hand, and they look back at each other in horror, and the Joker goes, now that's funny, and he starts laughing. Like, how messed up is that? And, yeah.
On topic of the Riddler a little bit.
Yeah.
The Riddler in Gotham right now.
Yeah.
He's a little bit messed up in the head.
Yeah?
He like, his intelligence is gone. Like, his one defining trait is his intelligence, and he's, like, lost that.
What?
He was frozen in ice for 6 months.
By freeze?
And apparently when someone thawed him out finally, his, like, brain atrophied and he's not as smart as he used to be. And he's convinced he has to try to prove he is still as smart as he was.
Uh-oh. That sucks. Man, I gotta watch Gotham.
You really should. It's not horrible.
No, I've heard it's pretty good, but you gotta understand this is an alternate universe. Like, never take...
An alternate universe that is constantly aware of everything that's happened in Batman comics has to point them out every time something comic-y happens.
It's crazy. But, yeah, the Riddler's always an interesting character. Like, I didn't think of him as a crazy killer. I thought of him more as a thief. So this is a little bit different. But, yeah, it was still a really interesting read. And then, of course, it goes to, you know, like, Batman asking the Joker, why? Why did you stop me? Like, you should be enjoying this. And it pretty much is, you'll figure that out when you figure out what's the difference between a joke and a riddle. And then we get straight back to the present, and it's Batman stating to Selena, he goes, and that's what I realized, I'm no better than them, I'm a monster. There is no pedestal. I'm not a knight. I'm not chivalrous. I am as demonic as they are. Because it only took so much to make him almost snap and almost kill somebody. And I don't know, that was...
I've got to wonder with that, which continuity are they going with? New 52 continuity or pre-New 52? I know they pretty much merged the two.
Yeah, they did.
Are they going with the continuity that it's only been about 5 years since Justice League was founded, since 5 years since year 0?
We're gonna figure that out more because we already know that most of the people in there know that 5 years has been taken away from them, and they do start remembering things. In the romance, I think it was like issue 15 of Batman Rebirth, he hung out with Selena, and they have 2 accounts of how they first met. Selena believes it was on the docks, and he believes it was during a diamond heist, but they do remember each other and the how everything clicked and stuff, and it was just kind of merging all the fusions together kind of thing, so they know that something's wrong, but they're going to continue on with it anyway. And what was cool about it taking place 1 year that that a lot of people do like, issue 31 of it, he starts narrating the part where Selena does help him. He does help him in infiltrating the location of the Joker, and she's wearing the classic 90s outfit. The classic 90s Catwoman outfit through it, because it's a year in their adventures. So, purple spandex suit with her long, flowy black hair instead of her short one. And I thought that was really cool. So, I'm guessing it's more like the original universe than the New 52.
You gotta remember, there's one other thing you have to remember.
Yeah?
Green Arrow was in Gotham during Batman Year Zero. For like one fight, and then Batman told him, never come back to my city again. Green Arrow just got off his island, came home, found out his mother is captured in Gotham during a crime war, and immediately just takes his island gear and suits up and goes and tries and saves her. And Batman, being Batman, was not too fond of another secret costume vigilante working in Gotham. Even if it was just for one thing.
Yeah, but he asked for Selena's help in that one, and she was always a thief or something. You know, it's always a 50-50 with her.
She's always the anti-hero.
Yeah.
She was brought into the Justice League of America during Trinity War to say, you are our counter to Batman.
Sweet. But,
which then Steve Trevor said, that's a dumb idea. Let's make Green Arrow and Catwoman the counter to Batman.
Well, the thing about her is that she's, somebody stated this really well, and there was a good journal about it, and it states that she's the gray side to Batman. Batman will either be dark or light. He never mixes the two. But she is the mixture of both sides melded together. She is all the desires and wants, but she goes and obtains them. She doesn't have restriction. And that's why they work. I mean, and I thought that's a really good summary of her. And that was really cool. But, so pretty much throughout it, he tells her this story, and he goes, and I don't know if you can forgive me after that. And she states, did you ever figure out what's the answer to the difference between a joke or a riddle? And they get really silent for a bit, and they state some stuff, and she goes, you know what the answer is? Who cares? And she starts saying that you may have become the way you are because of them. And I may have become the way I am because of my life and what it brought to me. But who cares? We are I'm pretty much stating it doesn't matter. We're in the here and the now. And we decide our own fates and stuff. We shouldn't latch onto the past so much and think about what it has made us. Or something like that. And it was just a really cool little epic moment between the two. And she starts crying too. And so her mascara's running and everything, and she tells him, they're like saying that I love you and everything, and she goes, ask me again. I mean, she says, say it again, but this time ask me. Because when he first proposed to her, he just went down on it. It was a really cute moment. Did you see that moment?
I did.
Yeah, okay.
And I remember a friend, Mr. J, he asked me to make him a poster of the Batman Catwoman proposal scene.
Ooh, that'd be good, yeah. For all those out there that did not know, during episode 15 where they're talking about the origins, they tell about stealing a diamond. That's how they first met. Catwoman was trying to steal a diamond, and in the issue where he proposes to her, he tells her, I knew it. I knew I needed this. And he hands her a ring, and he goes, and it's revealed to be the diamond that she tried stealing. That all those years ago, after he managed to get it back from her and return it to its owner, he bought it afterwards, because, you know, he's Batman. He does the right thing. So he bought it, and he made it into a ring, and he's been keeping it for a while, and he knew he would use it. And he gets down on his knees and goes, marry me. So we get back to this part, and she states to him, don't tell me, just ask this time. And he just looks up at her, and he says, will you marry me? And we get this really nice scene of her, like, she's smiling, with still her mascara running, and she looks down at him with a big smile, and she goes, yes. We're getting a Bat-Cat wedding.
I'm wondering who's Catwoman going to invite to the wedding.
Oh, you know she's gonna...
I could see Harley being there.
The sirens. All the Gotham sirens are going. Dude, like, there was this big joke online that's like, Pamela Isley should just do all the floral decor. Dude, their bachelor parties are gonna be off the hook.
I have a feeling I know what Batman's gonna do for his bachelor party.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the same challenge he gave Damian in the Injustice universe.
Yeah?
He dropped Damian off at the docks and told him, get back to Wayne Manor, and Damian just went through Gotham helping people along the way, and it took Damian like 3 days to get back.
Sweet.
And I'm like, I can see Bruce doing that and then taking like 2 weeks to get back.
Yeah, or I bet it'll be like all the Robins are gonna set up a bachelor party, and it's probably gonna be, they're gonna like just do a whole entire crime sweep of Gotham. For like you said, a whole entire week. That is their bachelor party. It's them beating up every single criminal all day and all night.
Now I'm trying to imagine how Batman would take a honeymoon.
I like, we've been talking, like, a few of us have been talking about that, and we all have the idea that he is going to go someplace in Europe, and they'll fight crime and have sex on the roof, in Batman style. And this is going to happen, like, every day on their dang honeymoon. It'll be going to some place, maybe Selena tries stealing something, and then he'll get mad at her, and then they'll have sex on the roof. And then the next time, they're gonna go fight the mafia or something, and then they have sex on the roof. And then they're gonna keep doing that forever. Until they come back and, like, crime has been cleared of all of Europe. Or wherever they go. Like, I could just see them wanting to do a honeymoon in one of the most crime-infested cities across the globe.
That's another thing that I'd like to see happen.
Yeah?
Is I'd like to see Batman just like, oh, our honeymoon is secretly a Batman Incorporated recruiting event. He tries.
Yeah?
They're just going to the city trying to recruit, like, different vigilantes.
That's great. Well, I think yeah?
Because as much as it was a bad idea, because Talia ruined it,
yeah,
Batman Incorporated was a really good idea.
Maybe. Alright, well, I think that wraps it up for today. Thank you very much for coming and joining me. And
anytime.
Thank you. And I'll see you guys later. Bye!